You're too young, they told me. Grow up. Shut up. Listen up, they shouted. What did you say? I said, no. This is society, installing negativity, thoughts of unproductivity, creating your reality. I say, deviate from normality. Tell them who you are. Let them hear your passionate roar, leaving their discouragement for you to walk through the door of finding your purpose, fulfilling it, and creating your spiral effect, also known as your impact.
Young people, it's your turn.
Tell them, do not compare us to you of what we can't do and what we refuse. It's because of the senseless time on our hands, due to the jobs you haven't provided us, that we have time to fight for the injustices. Do not tell us that we are incapable of greatness because you fail to find, see, and take risks. It's because of your brainwashed mindsets that we refuse to tap into that paradigm of hopelessness, ignorance, and inexperience. Do not tell us that we are destined to prison for it happening to our parents. It's because of your verbalized lies. You brainstormed and formalized a method to hypnotize the race you want to rise.
Young people, it's your turn.
You see, growing up in the Bahamas, color was not how society looked upon us. My parents said, Beijing, everyone is equal. You're not above, below, or controlled by a certain people. Being a different ethnicity, my dad always said, Beijing, you are never thy minority. I wonder, with all of this positivity growing up, is this why I considered myself so different from society? This is the first time I have deeply studied, should I dare say it, race. Something obsolete, eradicated, used in the past days. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King did what they can to eradicate this hateful thing. But it seems as if this hateful thing has plagued society once again. Come on, guys, it's the 21st century.
Young people, it's your turn.
What if we break from this program thinking and change our mentalities to something more accepting? What if we decided to like or dislike someone not for what they look like on the outside, but for who they are in the inside? Let us not fall back to these racial disparities and hateful mentalities, but instead to accept or unaccept someone for their personalities, not their dissimilarities in color. At the end of the day, all of our blood is the same. Red is the color.
Young people, it's your turn.
They say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Who is the beholder? The fashion industry or the celebrities telling us we must buy everything in order to feel pretty? Buy this, buy that, look good, not bad. Show some skin, a little more. Oh, come on, a little more. Next thing you know, many of us are left with babies, not expecting this present surprise, wanted to give them the best of life. We turn to ourselves and think, how? How will we give these babies a future if we were not given the opportunity to create our own life certainties? Next time we are faced with these situations, let's use a new mentality to choose to wait, with the promising certainty of knowing who the right person is when facing sexuality. Bringing a child into this state, knowing we don't have what it takes to give our own personal best, is certainly not best to replicate.
Young people, it's your turn.
Learning doesn't have to be in a classroom. Learning can be found in anything and everything you do. You just need to learn to open your eyes. Choose to raise an eyebrow and ask questions. Choose to shed light on a new path of thinking, rather than the same old you've grown up hearing. Because last time I checked, it hasn't been working or maintaining our society. What if you applied this principle to our life? Next time you see someone in distress, shift your thinking from, if I help them, what will happen to me, to if I don't help them, what will happen to them. Don't let the fear of the unknown cripple you into missing out the opportunity to be the best you can be. Because as you can see, every day has the possibility and the opportunity to create positivity in your society.
Young people, it's your turn.
Now if you're still listening and wondering how you can create your spiral effect, raise your voice and speak up. Find your purpose and fire up. Make a change and light it up.
I wholeheartedly believe in your ounce of good that will begin your spiral effect to make the world a better place. So enlighten your face to those who step into your space of creating and building relationships with those in dissimilar cases. It's not going to be easy. It'll be the hardest thing you'll ever do. But it's only few who will stop at nothing to find their purpose and fulfill it.
Look at the world changers of history and present day.
Germany, Anne Frank, 16-year-old girl, kept a diary of detailed markings during the time of Great Death. Fatalities due to superiorities, hitting on her beautiful ethnicity. Death called her name, but her courage was written into 67 languages, used all over, explaining the true events of what happened in World War II.
China, thousands of university students marched from Beijing University to Tiananmen Square to make a stand against the Chinese government at command. Tank Man, a 19-year-old student, not fearing for his life, faced fire-blasting tanks with grocery bags in each hand to make his voice a rightful stand. Death called his name, but his courage led to political and economic change in China.
Pakistan, Mulala Yousafzai, 16-year-old, shot in the neck and the head under the Taliban due to her activism stand for equal education for women and men. Death called her name, but her courage won her the nomination Nobel Peace Prize for her persistent and passionate campaigning around the world for equal education for boy and girl.
These young people
Changed the world. Find something you're really passionate about and go and do it. Despite what society tells you, doesn't matter whether you're poor, rich, or in between, we are all given personal talents, abilities, skills, and capabilities you can ever imagine. So tap into that special calling, as Mother Teresa, Richard Branson, and William Shakespeare did. Without them, where would you be? Without them, where would we be? I have a question for you. Who will you decide to be? Let your deviance, human differences, and social disappearance not conform your ways of this world. Come together and join hand in hand, building a society from love with the next generation in mind. So get off your hip, find your purpose, and go and fulfill it.
It's my turn.
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 It's our turn to create our spiral effect.
I know you can do it because this is how I see it.